Hi, my name is Prevalak and I'm with the RDV team at Capgemini. This video tutorial will outline the transformation of OPG's SharePoint site from 2001 to 2007. The site first brings the user to an OPG portal page, followed by the news page, the top news, health and safety, executive communications, and news archives will all be the sections that we will focus on today. In the executive communications, we'll have two simulations to show OPG users, just to see what it would look like in a different format. So without further ado, just go to the OPG portal page by clicking on the link below. So this is the landing page that the intranet user will find once they access it. So as you can see, you have an image carousel on the top featuring the top news within OPG. You have a currently generating megawatts box here to show how much megawatts OPG is currently creating. You have a quick link section for major links for intranet users. You have a health and safety, spotlight, and OPG life sections below. So within these sections, you have an image, a title, and an excerpt from the article, as you can see. If a user wants to access the article either from the image carousel or from the image below, all they have to do is click on it. So for the Niagara Tunnel, click on the image and it gives you the full article. Each article will feature a copyright below for legal purposes. Same thing with health and safety. To show what it would look like if different content was posted, click on the text below to show what it would look like if a different article were posted within each section. For the OPG Life section, click on the header to see what it would look like if you had a survey versus a picture of the week carousel. Now to the next section, you can access news by clicking on the header above. So here's the news page. You have the people, performance and achievements, health and safety, events and reminders, and this image carousel on the left. The people section is the only section that features a thumbnail image with its main article. Performance objectives, health and safety, events and reminders, and people section all will feature articles in descending order with the most recent article at the top and the latest article at the bottom. To access the top news section, user can either click on the header or click on the left-hand nav. The top news section will first feature an image of the most recent article, a header, and an excerpt from that article. All previous articles will be ordered by month and in descending order, starting with the most recent month to a month 12 months back. So in this case, July 2012. The health and safety section can also be accessed either by the left-hand nav or in the health and safety link at the top. So just like the top news site, the user can click on the image and it'll bring them to the full article. It will feature a header and an excerpt from the article. User can also click on more to get a full story as well. And like before, all previous stories will be ordered by month and featured in descending order with the most recent month to the latest month 12 months back. To access the executive communications section, the user once again can click on either the left-hand nav, to executive main, or to the executive communications link at the top. So each of these groups are ordered by the four main groups within OPG. So you have corporate, operations, hydrothermal, and people and culture. So each of these groups will feature their group lead. So for corporate, you have Tom Mitchell, feature his most recent articles, his direct reports, and news associated with corporate. Same follows for nuclear. You have the most recent article from Wayne, another article from Wayne, his direct reports, and the most recent nuclear news within the company. To access the articles, you click the Read More buttons at the bottom of each excerpt. To access the CEO or page, or for the other groups, their leads page, just click on their name. When you come to the page, first you can see that there's an image here on the left and a bio about Tom on the right. Below you have his most recent articles and communications and his most recent job postings. On the left-hand side you have corporates, groups, articles and communications, and their blog postings as well. If you want to access one of the articles that Tom has written, click on the link, brings you a pop-up. Or if you want to access one of the articles that the corporate group is posted, click on the link, and it takes you to the full article as well. To see the other simulation for the OPG Communications, Executive Communications page, click on the People and Culture. This has no functionality within the actual SharePoint site, but merely just to show what it would look, easy of access, to show what it would look like for this part of the simulation. So it's a little different. You have the corporate communications and corporate blogs on the side, and you have the most recent post, with a similar look without the direct reports, and all the executives have their own section and corresponding news with their sections. Once again, to access more of the article, the user clicks on more, or if they want to see some of the previous communications, they can easily click on the link to take them to the full article. And like before, if they wanted to get more information about the leader of the group, when you click on Tom's page, you can see that there's a bio, some of his previous articles and communications, and postings from his blog. If the user wants to access more of the blog or get the full story, they can easily click on the link at the top, the header on the top, get the full article, or click on the links below, each featuring their own pop-up for the article. Now to the last section. The user can access News Archive by the header or by the left-hand nav. So in this page, the user can search for an article that they're looking for, or see some of the most recent postings here, first and latest posting, all the way to the last posting within the site. That concludes OPG's 2007 SharePoint transformation. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to email me at brett.blaylock@capgemini.com. That's Brett, B-R-E-T-T, .blaylock, B-L-A-L-O-C-K, @capgemini.com. Thank you.